Welcome back to the channel everyone. In this video we will be discussing about string indexing and slicing. So without wasting any time, let's start with the video. Now in Python, indexing uses this notation, which is square bracket notation. So you can use it after a string, or also you can use it to a variable that has a string value assigned. So using this notation, what you can do is you can grab a single character from a string. For example, here you can see I have mentioned YouTube as a string. So YouTube will have a corresponding index number. So index position starts from 0 and it goes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you can see here. And it will also have a reverse indexing. So in Python, we also have a concept of reverse indexing. What happens here is the first character will be assigned a 0 index number. So the last character will be having -1, second last will be having -2, and -3, -4, -5, -6, and as per the string it goes on. So that is how indexing and reverse indexing works in Python. And in order to grab a character, we can use square bracket notation. And inside the square bracket, we will have to pass index position. So for example, you can see here, I have taken 3 as an example. So this will give me an output T. And if I take -3, I will get U as the output. Now if you did not get this, I will be showing you in a couple of while. Just bear with me. In Python, we have a concept of slicing. Basically what it allows us to do is, it will allow us to grab a subsection of multiple characters in a string. For example, if I have Python here, and if I want to grab T and H, so what I will do is I will just give the start position and I want to specify the stop position. So stop position is the ending point of the index. So basically what happens is it will not include this index, but it is the stop position for the previous index number. So I will show you in a while. So step is the size of characters that you want to skip in a string. For example, I have this string and it has a start position and it has an ending position. Okay, so in between, if I want to skip one character or two characters, so I will be passing a step size here. So through that it will skip the characters and it will slice a string value, and we will see this in a while. Okay, so let's explore these concepts and open up idle. I will see you there. Alright guys, let's start with indexing here. So we all know that indexing allows us to grab a single character from a string. So what I'll do is I will just write a variable. So I'll name it as greetings and I will pass a value which is hello world. Very simple. And if I hit enter, and now this greeting variable will have hello world. So what I will do is I will just print greetings, and if I hit enter, I can see hello world is there here. Okay, so fairly simple. Now what if I want to grab a single character from this string? For example, if I want to grab the word H here, so simple, right? So index position, we all know that it starts from 0. So H will have 0 index position. So how do we print H here? So what we will do is we will just write a print function here, and inside this print function we will pass greetings, and then in the square bracket we will have to pass the index position. So the index position of H will be 0. So that's why I have written 0 here. And if I hit enter now, I should get H here. So that's how you can grab a single character from a particular string. Now what if I want to grab R here? So we'll have to just pass the index position of R, and that's how we can get R here. So there are two ways how you can do it. Let me show you the first way. So we will have to calculate the index position till R. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should include spaces also. 6, 7, 8. Okay. So R is in 8th position. So what I will do is I will just write print, and what I will do is I will just write greetings, and after this I'll pass the index position which is 8, and if I hit enter I should get R here. So very simple, right? We also saw reverse indexing position, right? So what happens is the first character will always have 0, and from the last character corresponding to other characters it will be starting from -1. So in this case the D will have -1, L will have -2, -3, -4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we will have -10 till E, and I want to grab R here. So R will be having -3 as the index number, and what you have to do is just like how we did here, we'll have to just pass -3 and we will get R. So what does it look? It's pretty simple. We'll have to do print function, and after this we'll have to pass -3 and we will get R as our output. So you can use positive index positions, or also you can use negative index position to grab a particular string. Now let's see something which is called as slicing. So slicing allows us to grab subsection of a string. Basically, it will allow us to get more than one character from a particular string. For example, I will just write a sample here, and I will pass A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. And I will wrap this inside double quotes so that it indicates a string, and I will hit enter. So this sample will have the string. Let's imagine a string that started from a particular index and went all the way to the end of a string. So in that case, what I will do is I will just write the print function, and what I will do is I will just pass sample, and in the bracket I will just write colon. So here this colon indicates that all the way from the starting to the end. Okay, so we are not specifying the start index or the end index, and in this case what it will do is it will start all the way from A, it will go all the way till K. Okay, so if I hit enter, you can see we will get the string back. Fairly simple. Now what if I want to grab the subsection? For example, I want to grab A, B, C character from the string. So in this case, what we will do is we'll just write a print function, and we will pass the variable name, and we will have to just specify the start and the end position or the end index value. So I'll write colon, and notice here, if you do not write anything at the starting, and if you just specify till where you want to grab the particular string, so in this case what it will do is it will start from the beginning and all the way till the stop index position. So if I want to grab A, B, C, then I will have to specify the index position of D. So the index position of D is 3 here, and if I hit enter, I will get A, B, C. Now many will be getting confused here. I have included 3, and the index position of 3 is D. Why D is not printed? Now what happens is the stop index position means that go up to but do not include this particular position or the index value. Hence that is the reason we are getting A, B and C printed over here. Okay, so now I have a challenge for you. Now what you have to do is you'll have to just print a subsection which is D, E, F. Okay, so you'll have to print the output just like this ABC how we printed, but now you'll have to print D, E, F. So pause the video, think for a solution, and I will be back. Okay, so how did it go? I hope you guys were able to find out the output. Okay, so let's solve this. It's pretty simple, guys. What we have to do is we'll have to just write print, and we will have to pass the variable name. Okay, and what we have to do in this case is, so what we will have to do is we will have to specify the index value of D. So what is the index value of D? It is 3. So we'll write 3 here, and we will have to specify the index value of G. So what is the index value of G? So we know 3 is the index value of D, 4 is the index value of E, 5 is the index value of F, 6 is the index value of G. So we'll have to pass 6 here. So this basically indicates that 6 is the index value of G, which we do not want to include. We have to go up to G, but we do not have to include G. So that is the meaning of 6 here, and if I hit enter, we will get T, E, F as the output. Now let's discuss something which is called as step size. Now let's imagine that I wanted to grab everything of the string from start to end. So one way could be like this, print and sample, and I can just give colon here. So whatever is the starting location, let it start from there, and whatever is the ending location, let it end over there. So we will get all the characters of the string. Now the second way that you can do is you can also do like this, print and sample, and what you can do here is you can just give double colon. So starting, it will be always the starting index value of a character. Second, it will be the stop point where you want to stop the index, and third will be the step size. What will happen is one will be default, and this will print out entire string, and it will not skip anything. So if I hit enter, I will get back the string as it is. And if I hit And if I hit 2 here, what it will do is it will basically start from the index position, starting index position, and it will skip one character and it will jump to the second character. So what it will print is, it will print A, it will skip B, it will print C, and it will print E here. It will jump to the second character and it will skip this D here. And what will happen is it will print E and it will skip F and it will jump to the second character, which is G, and G will be printed. It will skip H and it will print I. It will skip J and it will print K. So if I hit enter now, you can see here it has skipped all the corresponding values and it has jumped to the second character. So from A it jumped to G, and from C it jumped to E, and from E it jumped to G, and from G it jumped to I, and from I to K. So that's how this step sizing works. And basically what we can do here is we can specify the starting index. Let's say it starts from B to J. Okay, so what is the index position of B? It is always 1. And what is the index position of J? So we'll have to calculate here. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so we are saying to the Python interpreter, start from B and go all the way till J and skip every one character and jump to the second character and print it. So what it will do is, if I hit enter, you can see we will get B, D, F and H. Now let's see how this is getting evaluated, and we are getting B, D, F, H. So basically 1 here refers to B, and we have specified 2 here. So that basically means that skip C and jump to D. That's how we got D here. So this 2 basically indicates that skip the next character and jump to the second corresponding to the character that we are referring. And we can see here we have B, and it will jump to D. We got D here, and from D it will jump to F, and we got F here. And from F it will jump to H here. So why it did not include J? Because we have included 9. That basically tells to the Python interpreter, go up to J but do not include this. So hence it did not include J here, and that's how we got BDFH. And if I write print sample, and if I write double colon and 3, what it will do is it will skip 2 characters and it will print the third character. So how did we get ADGJ? Basically what happens is from A it will go to D, it will skip 2 characters, and from D it will skip 2 characters, E and F, and it will print G here. And from G it will skip 2 characters, H and I, and it will print J here. And after that we do not have 2 characters, so it will end it at J here. So that's how we got ADGJ. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys gained some knowledge. You guys learned about indexing and slicing. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, if you guys got some knowledge, please do hit that like button, share it with others so that others might get some benefit. Subscribe to my channel in case you are new, and I will see you in the next video. So till then, bye bye, take care.